nerds all over the internet. It's Friday night. You know what that means. It's time for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. That's right, folks. Another night to talk about all the great things happening in the world of pro wrestling. I'm talking matches, segments, title changes, returning wrestlers, stuff that you see on TV that you can't get away with in real life, and more. I am your host, Jose Casabona, and I'm also the host of the #1 show on our channel, The Ravens Flock. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my tag partner for Wrestle Wrewind, man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on this channel every single week. The former IWGP United States Champion, former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, former IWGP Tag Team Champion, one of the best revolutionaries in the Bullet Club history in New Japan Pro Wrestling, the best camera about machine, Mr. Juan Rouse.
What the fuck was that? Why are you trying to give me Kenny Olivier's freaking resume? Are you freaking kidding me? I have not once, nor will I ever, professionally wrestle either an inflatable blow-up doll, or an invisible person, or a literal 9-year-old girl.
He got better.
Thank you for that fine introduction, Hussein. Did you ever forget the mister?
He was young and stupid!
He's still stupid!
But we like him now.
That doesn't mean he ain't stupid!
Yeah, that's true.
What the hell?
Folks, like all of the show...
Don't insult me.
I could do worse. I could do worse.
No,
I could give you the Young Bucks.
You can shut your cake hole right there, and I it will be a cake hole shutting because I had a little cup of tres leches cake, and your hole ain't having any.
Okay, calm down.
Never.
Like all of our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So make sure you hit the subscribe and the follow button. Click that notification bell for all our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep the lights on. However, there is a way that you can help rescue us from this dim and dismal fate, and that's by doing what you find folks at home do best, supporting the Ravens flock by liking our content, commenting, and hyping both during and after the stream, especially after the stream, because that lets the algorithm know that you like what you see and you want other people to see what you like. And you're also sharing our content across all the social media to your friends, family, loved ones, neighbors, coworkers, and anyone who you may have in your life who has an affinity for geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. You know, pretty much anyone you think would be a fan of the Ravens flock.
And please click the hype button on our channel, on every one of our videos.
I said the hype.
Okay, good, because there is no I in team, but there is a Y, as in, why are you no hype?
There's no Y in team either.
But there is a Y in hype.
God dang it. But like, most importantly, folks, making sure that you and everyone you refer us to are subscribed and that you have the notification bell set to all alerts. Not to none, not to personalized, but all. We want you guys to be annoyed by the fact that you can count on us to hit you up every Wednesday night, Friday night, and Saturday from the afternoon and evening. We want you guys to set your clocks to the Ravens flock. The more people that you refer us to, the more subscribers we get. The more subscribers we get, the more inner flockers can come out of it. And before you know it, we'll be completely self-sustaining to the point where we're no longer just doing this channel for the love of the game, but also as our livelihood. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store. Link in the description below. And you get access to all of us, the Ravens flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. I saw over here a young gentleman by the name of Hassan Terrell, who's in the chat, and I also see Kyle Canada also in the chat. Thank you very much for joining us.
Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. I expect more will be trickling down as we continue the stream.
You know, like the thing that economics doesn't actually ever do. But pray tell, Jose, what is it exactly that we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
So here on Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. So, we're right now in the middle of WrestleMania season. The month of February is about to wrap up. TNA just wrapped up their pay-per-view event, No Surrender. More on that later. And NXT has decided to announce that they're hosting a pay-per-view, and they're bringing back Vengeance Day later in March.
You remember when they tried to do like wait, hold on a minute. Why the hell do they keep having to call it Vengeance Day? It was just vengeance. It's okay. It doesn't have to be vengeance, because then we think of the Judgment Day, and then we think of, like freaking the New Day. Which of those days is Vengeance Day?
No, if I want to think of the Judgment Day, I think of the old pay-per-view called Judgment Day.
There's also Vengeance Day Night of Champions.
Actually, just Vengeance Night of Champions.
Well, they wanted to keep their branding, so it's like, oh, everything's the Vengeance Day. Like, no, motherfucker. Like, just keep it simple, stupid. Just freaking keep it sweet and simple, and just have it vengeance. It's okay. I'm pretty sure it ain't gonna cost them an arm and a leg to renew their trademark on that by taking off a single word.
Yeah.
3 letters and a space bar.
And of course, AEW is also preparing for their pay-per-view event, Revolution, which is also happening in March, and we'll have more to talk about that a little bit later. But for right now, let's get into this week's edition of NXT. Juan, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
Here we go. For the
Hi, K-Storm.
Yes, it has been weeks now since these two ladies have been at each other's throats, exchanging blows, exchanging kicks, trying to injure one or the other, and now they're going to square off again in round 2 Electric Boogaloo at...
Sorry, that wasn't...
have everything in order.
Yeah, you do, but that's like that's from later tonight.
Okay. So, as they square off in round 2 Electric Boogaloo, another round 2 of Kalani Jordan versus Lola Vice.
Oh, the badass, bootylicious babe and queen of the NXT Underground match. God damn. I legitimately am shocked and surprised and highly impressed by Lola Vice's rising profile in pro wrestling. Honest to God, until I learned that she was a former MMA fighter in Bellator or whatever, I was like, oh my God, please don't tell me that she's just gonna be that she's just like a booty dancer and I think I'll try wrestling. No, it's, oh God, I now fear for Shayna Baszler's safety. Thank God I've been proven wrong, and I am thankful that I've learned about Lola Vice.
Hells yeah. Thankfully, they didn't Ronda Rousey her, and I'm happy for that. Also, can we give a bigger shout out to Lola Vice? She's one half of the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions alongside Mr. Iguana!
Cool. Congrats. Okay. Cool and congrats. I thought they lost it just a little bit ago.
No.
It was Chelsea Green and Ethan Page
lost
it to...
But apparently Chelsea Green wasn't cleared to travel to Mexico, so Ethan Page had... So there was another female wrestler in AAA that stepped in as Chelsea's proxy, but they lost regardless.
I see. Okay, yeah. So that's what happened. Okay, because I was over here thinking about the who's it's the substitute. I thought that they lost it to that substitute wrestler and somebody else. No. My mistake. Okay.
Now,
so yeah.
Getting back to this subject over here, adding more fuel to the fire, last week Kalani Jordan interfered in the triple threat match and cost Lola Vice her chance at winning the Women's North American Championship, and that's how we get to round 2. Now, when Kalani Jordan made her entrance, Lola Vice didn't waste any time in kicking her ass and rolling her into the ring.
Just like,
both these women hate the hell out of each other. However, there is one weakness that Lola has. Her injured right hand. It's in a cast. It's in a black cast. It's wrapped up in black tape. And Kalani Jordan...
That's not a cast. That's not a cast. That's just bound in tape.
All right, well, it's bound in tape, but... it's still a weakness for Kalani Jordan to exploit. And exploit she did, because as the battle continued, before they went to commercial break, Lola Vice, unfortunately, they were fighting at ringside. She was trying to hit Kalani Jordan with the spinning back fist, but she accidentally hit the ring post instead with her bad hand, and Kalani Jordan took advantage of it and just undid the taping and started working on the hand.
Oh no!
Like a shark who smells blood in the water.
Oh my God, no.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Everything was going great. No. Here's how we got here to the end part of this. Everything was going fine. Lola Vice was trying to mount a comeback, and she hit her booty shaking rump attack, which is cool, awesome to watch. And then they fought again at ringside after Lola Vice hit Kalani Jordan with a seated senton. Then Kalani Jordan tried to go for another spinning back fist. She accidentally crashed her hand through the freaking, the base of the crow's nest again, which seems to be an occurrence almost every week.
Ow.
Kalani Jordan rolled her back into the ring, goes for the 450 splash. Lola Vice intercepted as she makes her landing, tries to lock in the triangle choke, but she couldn't get the lock in all the way. Kalani Jordan then locks in a submission hold of her own, targeting the hand and forcing Lola Vice, for the first time in her wrestling career, to tap out. Your winner by submission, Kalani Jordan.
God damn. All right. Well, you got to have somebody win and somebody lose. I'm sorry that it was Lola Vice who had to eat the L, but no, it was
worse. But it was worse because throughout her years in the WWE, Lola Vice has never tapped out, ever, in any submission hold.
Shit.
And tonight was like a first for her. So yeah, no. If I were Lola Vice, I would be feeling pretty fucking defeated after that shit.
No, I can imagine, and I'll bet that Lola Vice is going to react in a completely normal and not at all over exaggerated fashion that will lead into an escalation in a match that might risk her injuring her hand further, and in the name of sating her wounded pride.
Well, it's okay.
Not at all.
Well, no, it's okay. She has her friend Mr. Iguana to comfort her.
No, she really doesn't.
And la yesca.
She really doesn't, Jose.
Okay.
It's a plushie.
It's a
plushie. It's a plushie.
It's an iguana.
Yeah. It's a plushie in the shape of an iguana.
You don't respect iguanas.
Why?
What? We live in Florida. Iguanas fall out of the trees anytime it gets cold. We respect iguanas, but that's a stuffed animal masquerading as a iguana.
It's a liar iguana.
Okay.
You really want me to respect liars?
What?
All right. Now, silliness aside, now both these ladies are 1-1, so I expect that there will be a rubber match at Vengeance Day.
Yeah, I literally just said that. Well,
yeah, sorry.
not in so many words, but yeah.
And now let's get over to the exciting match, and it is the in-ring return of Tony D'Angelo.
He's the Don of NXT. He's finally lacing up in the ring officially over here. He's taking care of business the way he's supposed to, and now he's taking on the Dark State guys. Face first, head on, in front of everybody in the whole world so that they know that he means business up here. He got the gobbles up in the shit. Bobby! Fucking! The fucking face!
Oh, you can tell.
Bibbidi bop!
Juan misses Tony D'Angelo. He's been gone for so long.
I'm literally beaning you over the fucking head with the meme now.
Oh my god. Asshole. All right. So this is his return to the ring against Cutler James, who's representing Dark State, and this is all part of Tony D'Angelo's mission into taking out Dark State all on his own. Getting back, it's all about revenge. It's all about retribution. It's all about...
Really? Retribution? They're gonna try that shit again? They're really gonna try doing that faction again?
No,
with Dick
not that retribution.
And cock block and freaking putting Mia Yim behind a mask and fucking Mustafa Ali like being a mastermind, even though he can't mastermind his way worth shit. The way they decided together was because he had a cool LED suit. Really?
Listen,
really, we're gonna try that again?
No, I didn't mean it like that. I was trying. You didn't let me finish it.
Are they going to bring back Croc Block over here as part of Retribution?
Asshole.
No, Jose, asshole was let go. Sorry. No. Asshole is not there.
Moving on, you punk. Jesus, taking a piss on all of it.
Yeah, that's my job. I'm the freaking heel color commentary. What the fuck you want? Also, Matthew Coburn's in the chat. Hey up, Matthew Coburn. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Snap into a Raven's flock. Ooh, yeah.
So, Tony D'Angelo versus Cutler James. And honestly, Tony D'Angelo, I know this is a squash match, but I need to talk about this because Tony D'Angelo looks absolutely fantastic in this match. He has been away from the ring since May of last year. He hasn't done. He's been kept quiet this whole time, and he looks fantastic. Look at that. He's no more Don bullshit. No more tank top. No more pinstripe pants. No more the hat or any of that stuff. And he looked like he gained a lot. And he looked like he gained a lot more muscle. He's a lot more lean, a little bit leaner this time.
So he gained in muscle. So he trimmed. He trimmed in body dimensions.
Yeah, he trimmed in body dimensions, and he looks much better. He looked like he hasn't missed a step. He took Cutler James to town. Now Cutler was able to get a little bit of offense, but it was all for naught. Tony D'Angelo catches.
What kind of suplex is that one?
That's a back suplex.
Well, I've never seen a back suplex where you gotta pick up a motherfucker from you, like wrapping your arm around his leg.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
scooping him that way.
No, there's a term for that. That's called a teardrop suplex.
See, there you go. That's what I was asking.
Yeah. So, Cutler James, good effort, but in the end, Tony D'Angelo hits him with the spear and the Farouk spine buster, plants him in the middle of the ring to pin and win. Your winner, Tony D'Angelo. Great to have you back, buddy. And his business with Dark State is far from over. Yes!
Congrats.
Yes!
The Don of NXT is down for business.
Oh, yeah.
This is actually sounds like it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy. So the match ended, and what's going on with Dark State?
The post match, Dark State tried to jump Tony D, but Tony D separated them from Dark State, and I like this. I like this presentation of Tony D'Angelo. This is the look of a man who's lost everything. He's lost his title of Don. He lost his family. He's been, I don't want to use the word disenfranchised.
No, he's been defrocked. No, that doesn't really count. That's for religious leaders.
Yeah.
Deposed?
Deposed.
Thank you, K-Storm. Yeah, deposed. That works.
Thank you. He has been deposed of everything that he is, of everything from everything that he has worked towards, everything that NXT has helped him towards to becoming the Don, and he has and there's nothing more dangerous than a man who's got nothing left to lose.
Which is why he's going to make sure that Dark State loses everything too. What did Dark State have to do with the fact that he doesn't have a faction anymore?
Because Dark State faced off the D'Angelo family at Stand and Deliver, and they defeated him, and this caused a downward spiral of the D'Angelo family breaking up.
Good point. Okay, thank you. You'll have to excuse me. I have to ask the stuff for the normies / the filthy casuals who watch our stuff and don't know that much about what's going on in the actual shows. But we highly encourage you guys, if it's within your means, to try and catch yourself some NXT or AEW Dynamite or TNA Impact on your own so you can follow along with us.
Absolutely. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the exciting segment of the night. So earlier in the evening, Ricky Saints was jumped in the NXT parking area, aka the worst area the worst area where there's no protection and no safety.
Like, seriously?
I'm sorry, not the NXT parking area, the WWE Performance Center parking area.
Yeah, the Performance Center parking lot, the deadliest place on earth that isn't a freaking Waffle House. Enter at your own risk.
Yep.
But it looks as if we actually have this segment being dealt with somebody else here, Jose.
Yes, because it was the NXT champion who jumped Ricky Saints earlier in the evening, and it is the prestigious one, Joe Hendry. Oh no, but Joe Hendry, he's not in a happy mood. He's not in a singing mood. That's why we're not singing. He is pissed. He is pissed off.
Joe Hendry angry?
Joe Hendry very angry because Ricky Saints jumped him last week on NXT after he successfully defended the championship against Jackson Drake, as I covered here on Wrestle Wrewind.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I know. Joe Hendry called out Ricky Saints for a fight. Ricky Saints, of course, not playing into Joe Hendry's game, decided to cut his own promo from the top of the crow's nest, and he had a lot of words to say about Joe Hendry. He pretty much first he bragged and boasted about being the best draw and the best wrestler to carry the NXT brand. And despite him having everything checked off on the checklist of what they're looking for in an NXT star, they gave the NXT championship to a meme. He pretty much called Joe Hendry just a meme. Like, yeah, you guys want a meme as a champion, but I'm the much better superstar, and I know and he pretty much is calling Joe Hendry a fraud, a paper champion.
Okay, number one, Homeboy's definitely not a paper champion. Joe Hendry is a fighting champion. Jesus Christ in heaven. But and you want to know the really messed up part is
Go on.
Ricky Saints isn't really wrong. He's not wrong. Joe Hendry is a phenomenal wrestler. He is an excellent athlete. He is an excellent performer. He is great in the ring. He's great on the mic. But we all gravitated towards him because of the entrance, because of the song, because of the meme of it.
The memes.
Yes. The DNA of the soul.
But please continue.
So, Ricky Saint isn't wrong. He's an asshole, but he isn't wrong.
That is
And that's
true.
what makes the best kind of heels when it comes to pro wrestling. It's like, he out of line, but he's right.
That's true. Joe Hendry, of course, challenged Ricky Saints to step into the ring to face him off then and there, but Ricky Saints instead made a counter-proposal and challenged Joe Hendry for the NXT Championship at Vengeance Day, and Joe Hendry, of course, accepted. So we have one match that's been set up for the upcoming PLE in March.
Yay, congrats.
Yes. All right. So yeah, no, Joe Hendry versus Ricky Saints. Holy shit, man. This is great. I love this. And any other day, like in an alternate timeline, this would have been a good time to call out, hey, look, it's a TNA wrestler versus an AEW wrestler in a WWE ring.
I know, it's wonderful, isn't it? What a time of your life.
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
I can tell. What with you smiling ear to ear. Like
All
a
right.
psychopath.
Let's get over to the match of the night. Yep. We're going to...
And Hassan Terrell, he got his ESPN account. Good for you.
Yay! I mean, if you... Listen,
Hey,
I'm not going to say...
If you can afford it, if that's within your...
Yeah, man, take advantage of it. Maximize your subscription to it, and we froze.
No, we didn't freeze. It's just the camera.
You
that
sure?
Froze. Yeah.
Oh,
See?
there we go. Oof, that was weird.
No. It didn't bladink over here, remember?
Okay.
And it'll
But-
bladink nice and loud if we do.
But yeah, maximize your subscription. Go ahead, take advantage of it. If you have the means to buy to afford it, do it. Now let's get over to the match of the night, and I have to talk about this. This is the tournament finals for the WWE Speed Tournament as Eli Knight,
Yeah.
takes on the French luchador Ilya Lefleur in the tournament. Ilya Lefleur in the tournament finals, and this match wasn't bad. This match was actually really good. This match was fan-freaking-tastic. Ilya Lefleur versus Eli Knight, they pulled out an incredible banger in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, they were able to get so much high-flying, high-speed action. The fans were loving it. The fans were cheering for it.
Okay, this sounds like it was awesome. What the fuck is the problem?
The match ended in a time-limit draw.
Oh, they fucking did it! Ah, boo!
Yep.
Oh, no!
So, out comes the interim NXT General Manager, Robert Stone, and he's declared
Ew.
that the WWE Speed Champion, Jasper Troy, will defend his title in a triple threat speed match with a 7-minute time limit.
Huh.
So, it's a regular triple threat match.
Except with a 7-minute time limit.
Oh, triple threat matches could go 7 minutes.
I know they can go 7 minutes. I'm saying that they can usually go beyond 7 minutes, and they usually don't have a championship on the line if you're trying to not go beyond 7 minutes. So it's still a speed match.
Yeah, I know. It's like, no, we can't harm one or the other, so we're going to give them both a shot and turn it into a triple threat match. It's just such a predictable, it's becoming a predictable trope, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But
The match was great, but I hate the finish. I hate the finish.
That is such a wiener way of getting out of making either of these guys look weak or whatever.
Exactly. It's like right up there with the double count out with Jada Parker and Blake Monroe. More on Jada Parker in a little bit.
Yeah. No, I remember. But goddamn. Oh my gosh.
You can't have a wiener in this match, so both of them are wieners. I mean,
yeah,
winners.
nice going. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, nice fucking job there, Sean. Now, neither of them look particularly strong in this title match going in for the Speed Championship. So, way to fucking go. It means that they're both equally competent in the ring, but neither of them know how to keep within a time limit. So, it makes them look like that neither of them are really well versed in strategy or in trying to maximize their time in the ring, because you've got to take your opponent out within that 3-minute time limit. So, and now because we have one more opponent than intended, we're doubling the speed championship length. And not even doubling, a little more than doubling. Instead of 6 minutes, it's 7. So go fucking figure.
No, instead of 3 minutes, it's 7 minutes.
I meant to say, no. Instead of 6 minutes, which is actually double.
Yeah, which is actually double. Yeah, they just
get
add
7. 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Excuse me?
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes is all the time I have to play with them.
Fuck this finish. Now, speaking of Blake Monroe, it looks like...
wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Now, speaking of Blake Monroe, it looks like Blake Monroe... it looks like her feud with Jada Parker is going to have to be put on the back burner for the time being, because in this backstage segment, the way they did this, and I'll explain why, Robert Stone has inserted Blake Monroe into a women's WWE Speed Championship tournament. For whoever wins the tournament will challenge Fallon Henley for the WWE Women's Speed title. I believe it will be a Vengeance Day. And so far, the tournament bracket hasn't been set up yet, I think. But Blake Monroe's first opponent will be Thea Hale.
Oh, boy. We're running it back. We're running it back to Blake Monroe. And hey, they're finally getting back to Thea Hale and Blake Monroe squaring off and settling their shit.
Exactly.
How about that?
Now, that being said, I'm not entirely sure if this is either a step up or a step down from her feud, because they were starting off hot last week, albeit a screwy double countout finish. But unfortunately, this whole thing that came out of left field came with real life consequences, because it was announced by Robert Stone that Jada Parker, unfortunately, will be out of action due to a neck injury.
Ah, nuts. Okay, so they don't really have much of a choice. It's a matter of circumstance beyond anyone's control.
Precisely. Now, I don't know exactly the severity of the injury. I don't know if other journalists or news outlets have reported on any details regarding the injury.
It could be kayfabed.
It could be kayfabed. We don't know. We really don't know. It's all up in the air.
So that's why this is your lowest segment of the night?
Yeah, I didn't like this because she was doing really well with her feud with Jada Parker, and now they're pivoting Blake Monroe into... I understand they're trying to keep Blake Monroe busy and stuff.
Keep her in the spotlight, yeah.
I'm actually more sad about Jada Parker, because if this is real, and I hope to God it isn't, neck injuries are not always a guarantee to come back from.
No, neck injuries suck so much ass in the worst freaking way. Not in any way that is fun or silly or anything that you can play with. That is shit that can literally end your life.
And more to the point, Jada Parker just recently made her return like weeks ago.
She just got here.
She just got here. She was gone, and now she's back.
And now she's gone again.
What the fuck?
Yo, pipe down there, Jim Cornette. Oh, damn!
I just want my wrestlers to be healthy. The fuck? Like, she was gone because of a shoulder injury, now she's back, and now it's reported she has a neck injury.
Well, maybe whatever issue that she had with her shoulder exacerbated something in her neck. Like, she wasn't in a match recently, was she?
Last week, Blake Monroe, she was.
Is that what caused her the injury?
No. I don't think so, because I didn't see anything that could cause the injury. I saw the match.
And I know that they had a couple house shows like over the last week or so.
It's probably. I would have to read up on it. Like I said, the details are all in the air. It's all scattered. So we don't know if it's real or not. But
so lame.
Regardless, we here in the Ravens flock would like to wish Jada Parker a full speedy recovery.
And if you're kayfabing us, goddamn, quit scaring us like that, woman.
Son of a bitch.
We say this because we care. We're not actually angry at her. We say this shit because we care, because we don't like seeing people injured. What the fuck?
Exactly.
We're not monsters. We're just a-holes who like wrestling.
Of course. Now, before we get to before we talk about the main event, let's briefly give an honorable mention to this really awesome Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match.
Holla, 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 holla.
It was a lot of fun. The teams of Hank and Tank versus the Culling versus OTM versus the Vanity Project.
All right, so Pretty Boys,
Street
guys,
Thugs.
yeah, Street Thugs on Business, Weird Evil Cult Dudes, and freaking Giant Hoss white guys.
Well, I was going to say our current era's version of Public Enemy, but yeah. Actually, no, Public Enemy, they did a lot of rapping and dancing, but...
Yeah, I was going to say...
The way they're dressed, they remind me of Public Enemy.
What? Oh, they look like Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Oh, yeah, I remember, though.
Yeah.
That was fun. That being
And
said,
then Yamanga died.
the tag... and so did Rosie.
Well, they're back together, and that's what's important.
The Fatal 4-Way tag match was incredibly fun. Everybody got their shit in. Everybody was brawling. It was just chaos all over the place. OTM, Bronco Nima, and Lucien Price looked incredibly strong throughout the match. They were the stars. They were the real standouts in the Fatal 4-Way match. And freaking, like, near the end of the match, like, Hank and Tank crashed OTM through the announce desk. We got a table spot. And and I kid you not, pulling a page out of the Ethan Page handbook, the Brad Baylor, the pretty boy from the Vanity Project, like, fell on to, yeah. Well, I'll get to that in a bit, but Brad Baylor, he accidentally, like, fell onto one of the dudes in the Culling to get the win for his team. That's so stupid.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, no, it was a complete...
What? What the fuck? He fucking Ethan Paged himself into a #1 contenders match?
He pulled an Ethan Page
Oh
out
my
of his...
fucking god.
He pulled an Ethan Page out of the All Ego playbook. Ah!
Hang this man! That is bullshit!
And another reason why it deserves an honorable mention, because of this awesome, simultaneous superplex spot from all four corners.
Yay! So, Hank and Tank got their suplexes, and let me see here. What do you call it? OTM got their suplexes on.
Yeah!
Because Hank and Tank did Vanity Project, and OTM did
the
Culling. So, yay.
Yay! That was great. That was fun.
Okay, that's always nice.
And now let's get to the main event of this week's edition of NXT. And this is a one-on-one contest for the NXT North American Championship. As, hey, speak of the devil, as the defending champion, All Ego, Ethan Page, puts his title on the line against the recent winner of WWE's LFG, Shiloh Hill.
All right, so I've been saying shit about Shiloh Hill. He seems like fun. He seems different, He's got a different personality than most guys coming into the pro wrestling space, especially the WWE ecosystem. You put that guy with his sort of personality, and you got him in with Ethan Page of all fucking people, and you're in for a pretty good time.
Hells yeah. Also, hang on a minute. Before I talk about the main event, I forgot to mention earlier in the evening on NXT. I don't know if this was a direct jab at Dave Meltzer, but Vic Joseph said, like, hi, I'm Vic Joseph alongside with the award-winning color commentator and two-time WWE Hall of Famer Booker T.
Ha!
Damn, Vic.
with award-winning commentator, and he didn't mention which award he won. Did he?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
It was. I think that was intentional.
Of course it's intentional. You're not gonna fucking promote the fucking Wrestling Observer newsletter on fucking national WWE television. What are you, crazy? No, but like for real, like, okay. For the record, I agree because Booker T is as a commentator.
Hey, you sound like a duck. Shocky ducky quack quack. Ah!
Cut it out. But why validate that shit, though? Why even try to bring attention to that shit? It was just for just to tickle themselves on TV, or what the fuck?
I don't know. I think that was a Shawn Michaels call.
No, it sounds like something Vic Joseph would do just to get a quick, cheap pop.
Anyways, so Ethan Page versus Shiloh Hill, a North American Championship match. Shiloh Hill starts off white hot and ready, takes the fight to Ethan Page.
What the fuck said he could rip off Roman Reigns? What's up with the Superman punch?
He hit a Superman punch. It was great.
Well, he started off with like, nah, fuck this Superman punch.
Yeah, no, he was taking Ethan Page all over the place. He was hitting him with Superman punches, lots of takedowns, and there were moments when Ethan Page tried to roll out of the ring and he tried to bring in a weapon. Like, let me give you an example. He rolls out of ringside, brings in a steel chair, brings it into the ring. Shiloh Hill immediately grabs the chair, rolls out of ringside, puts the chair right back next to the ring announcer, goes back into the ring, and he did the same thing later when Ethan Page tried to bring in the title and tried to use it as a weapon.
Right to the same spot right next to the table.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this goes here.
Exactly.
No, this goes here.
And
okay, that's
and Shiloh Hill was having fun. The fans were loving it. It was doing great. And then the Vanity Project showed up along with the WWE Evolve champion Jackson Drake to support Ethan Page at ringside. So now the numbers are stacked against the Shiloh Hill.
Shiloh Hill?
Against Shiloh Hill. So when we got back from commercial break, thanks to some outside chicanery, Ethan Page was able to regain control of the match, and it was pretty much Ethan Page's game. Like, Shiloh Hill was able to try and get a little bit of a breathing room. He tried to go for the top rope to try to go for a diving move, but Ethan Page was able to catch him off guard, share it, and hit an incredible, devastating avalanche power slam from the second rope.
Nice. Okay.
But
sucks to suck, Shiloh Hill there, but goddamn.
And then Ethan Page directed traffic at the Vanity Project and ordered them to remove the padding from the ringside floor that was by the announce desk. They ripped off the padding, exposing the concrete floor. Ethan Page was going to hit the Ego's edge, but Shiloh Hill was able to reverse it and get out of it. But Ethan Page was still able to keep control. So Ethan Page gets back into the ring, and he's all smiles until Shiloh Hill removes that mouthguard, removes that tooth, and he goes ballistic.
I was like, okay, I'm about to get nuts. It's about to get weird in here.
Yes. Shiloh Hill mounts an incredible comeback at Ethan Page.
Oh, God, no, I just realized. AJ Styles, Undertaker.
I feel that. I see that.
Like, and nothing can go wrong. Oh, no, it all went wrong.
So Shiloh Hill takes the fight to Ethan Page, makes an incredible comeback, and then knocks out all the members of the Vanity Project. As you can see right here, Jackson Drake paying dividends for his interference.
Yeah, he's what's the face? Shiloh Hill's mopping the floor with every one of these guys. Yay, fighting champion material. Yay, we want to see that. Good guy.
But his effort was all for naught, as Ethan Page was able to regain control and hit the twisted grin onto the concrete floor, rolled Shiloh Hill back into the ring, and hit the twisted grin again to pin and retain. Your winner, and still the NXT North American Champion, all ego, Ethan Page.
Fuck, man! God dang it, I'm sorry.
Son of a bitch.
This motherfucker. Like, and it didn't even really boil down to the interference, because these guys barely did anything. Shiloh Hill mopped the shit out of everybody from Vanity Project, but then again, each one of them is only like 5 pounds soaking wet, so...
They make up one guy.
Yeah. If you look at it in a 2-dimensional way, yeah.
Oh my god.
As in they don't have enough depth to be a 3-dimensional person.
And of course, it can't be an Ethan Page victory without adding insult to injury, because after the match, Ethan Page and the Vanity Project laid out a 4-on-1 assault on Shiloh Hill until he was saved by the carbon copy and by the 3D printed clone of Randy Orton, Miles Bourne, who comes out and helps out Shiloh Hill fight off against the Vanity Project and Ethan Page. Shiloh Hill was able to recover and hit an incredible tope suicida, wiping out the Vanity Project, and Miles Bourne was left in the ring, takes a steel chair, and proceeds to Pillmanize Ethan Page's leg in the middle of the ring to close off the show.
Ha! Well, shit. Okay. Well, that's always fun. That's always nice. I don't. Yeah, I don't.
The look of agony on Ethan Page's face says it all.
Yep. Holy shit. This sucks. God damn. Oh my god. Okay, this is fun. Okay. They made us feel better about the fact that Ethan Page won and retained. So I'll give him that. So Miles Bourne, what? Now he's gunning up for the North American title now?
Yeah, I have a feeling that this will lead to their championship match at Vengeance Day. So because we gotta start putting in matches now, man. Jesus. Like March is only 2 weeks away.
Not even one.
Yeah. It's next week. Come on, you guys.
Yeah, it's after next Saturday, it is Sunday, March 1st. So it's 1 week from Sunday. There we go.
Yep. And I remember now.
So this works. This works out fine.
I remember. Vengeance Day will be on Saturday, March 7th.
Okay, so
and it'll be in Orlando, Florida.
Hey! All right, so the event itself is 2 weeks away.
Yes.
All right, even though March is 1 week away. That's not what's important. What's important is, sounds like the match was fun. Sounds like it was badass. What's his face? I'm still bummed that Shiloh Hill could win it, but I guess it's not time yet. And Miles Bourne, he's more ready?
I think here's what I think. I have two theories. Either Miles Bourne is setting himself up as the next challenger for the North American Championship, or this will lead into a triple threat match.
You mean that thing we just said was a pain in the butt to do with the speed title?
Yes, that's my two theories. It will be either Miles Bourne challenging or triple threat match between Miles Bourne, Shiloh Hill, and Ethan Page.
All right, well, we'll see how everything turns out next week on NXT. But for now, Jose, we're going to have to switch gears.
Yep, let's talk about this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Like the fuse hit the boom dynamite.
This week's AEW Dynamite takes place over at the Memorial Auditorium in Sacramento, California, the hometown of the most dangerous man in WWE history, former Intercontinental Champion and King of the Ring winner, Ken Shamrock.
It's a shame he ain't around.
I know. I liked Ken Shamrock. He was awesome.
Wasn't he also called the world's most dangerous man?
That's what I said. The world's most dangerous man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He was the first. Yeah, no. Like he was one of the very first few men to transition from Ultimate Fighting into pro wrestling.
Yeah, from MMA over to pro wrestling. But then again, you've also got that one dude who came in.
Dan Severn.
Yeah, there we go. Dan Severn.
I know. He's one of two men. Dan Severn and then Ken Shamrock.
Well, one of the first. There we go.
One of the first. But anyways, so AEW Dynamite. Yeah, we're in Sacramento, baby. Woo! And we kick things off with the AEW Continental Championship Eliminator match as Jon Moxley, the champion and leader of the Death Riders, goes up against Mark Davis, representing the Don Callis family.
Oh, Matthew Cobra is saying it's also 39 days until his birthday. Yay! Congratulations to you, Matthew Coburn. So our birthday is what? March 30th? March 31st?
I think so.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, congrats to you, man, and looking forward to seeing you hit that milestone. Appreciate it, brother. So tell us about this match, Jose.
All right, so the story right now is that Jon Moxley and Konosuke Takeshita actually fought to a time-limit draw at Grand Slam Australia. So Jon Moxley could not let that go. He can't let the draw go. He can't let it go worth saving his life. No matter how many times he bleeds himself in the ring.
And trust me, it's not from a lack of trying.
And the business between the Death Riders and the Don Callis family are far from over. Now, Mark Davis is the next man to step up to the plate. He's 281 pounds. He's a beefy motherfucker from the Don Callis family, and he's been dubbed as Dunkzilla.
Wait, Dunkzilla?
Dunkzilla, as in dunking. Dunkzilla. Because
he's a fucking basketball player? What the fuck?
No, as in, his fighting style. He's a super heavyweight. He's got a lot of power moves, and he likes, to dunk on his opponents in the ring. And it's a thing. I don't get it either.
That took too long to explain. Sorry. Boring. No. Sorry. Right. No. No.
All right, fine. Let's just move on.
Yeah, let's get
So
into
John
the
Moxley
action.
versus Mark Davis. John Moxley, Mark Davis. They square off. They start by exchanging strikes in the middle of the ring. John Moxley immediately goes for the offensive and hits Mark Davis outside with a suicide dive. And they take the fight over at ringside.
How long did it take for them to go out of the ring?
Just a couple minutes. And
Yeah.
then while they were outside the ring, Mark Davis actually took control for a little bit. He tries to go for a right hand punch at Moxley, but Moxley ducks, and Mark Davis hit full blast onto the ring post, and then his hand started hurting a lot. And then Moxley, who smells blood in the water, starts playing with his food and starts biting away and gnawing at the hand, causing Mark Davis's hand to bleed.
What? What the fuck?
I'm not joking. He's gnawing on the hand. He's biting on the hand. He's like working on the hand, and now it's bleeding all over the place.
He gigged the guy's hand. he gimmicked the guy's hand. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay, Moxley. No, it does fucking... Okay, I've got the wrong drink on me. I've got a zero sugar Pepsi. I need to get fucking sloshed. Wait, no, I can't. I probably have to step back out in a little bit. Yeah, I do, because I need to get diced ham. But that's not what's important. What's important is what the fuck.
So when we got back from commercial break, Mark Davis took control of the match. He is still favoring the right hand from Moxley's munchins. Of course, Moxley then was able to hit a comeback. We get the spot where they keep exchanging strikes against each other with the yay boo shit, because AEW loves that shit. And
nerds!
I know. And of course, in the final minutes of the match, Mark Davis tried to go for a finishing move, but then Moxley was able to counter, hit his own finishing move to pin and win. Your winner, John Moxley.
So no title match for Mark Davis.
Nope. But oh God, I'm sorry. That whole hand thing is silly as shit.
No, silly would be something out of like, oh, I don't know.
Actually, no, he didn't. That hand didn't start bleeding after Moxley started biting into it. The hand was bleeding after Mark Davis punched the ring post.
Okay, ow. First off, idiot. I'm guessing he was trying to punch Moxley, and Moxley rolled out of the way, and he hit the ring post.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's going to injure the hand.
And apparently bust it open.
I mean, it could. It could bust it open. Remind me, the AEW rings don't have LED on the ring post, right?
No.
So that's just bare bone metal.
Bare bone metal, and it's square designed, not round ring posts.
Then yeah, it is very, very, very possible for you to like punch hard enough that it breaks skin and causing a tear in the skin of the knuckle there.
Yeah.
So that is doable. But you mean to tell me that after he
was bleeding?
No. That after he punched the turnbuckle, Moxley went in and started biting his hand, and then it started bleeding?
No, it started bleeding before that. It bled after he punched.
So punch, bleed, and then bite.
Yes.
What the fuck, Moxley?
He smells blood. He's drawn some blood.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
You know, cannibalism is frowned upon in most societies.
Okay, the less I say about cannibalism right this second, considering the shit that I've been researching, the better.
I was referring
You notice how I'm not making cannibalism jokes anymore.
I was making Willy Wonka jokes.
And you notice how I'm not making cannibalism jokes anymore.
Would you like a chocolate?
I would like a lot of things right now.
Okay, let's move on, please. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
No, you weren't thinking it. I'm not pissed or nothing. It's just... God damn it.
All right, let's
Matthew
get over...
Cover was saying, like, yes, so my birthday is on the 30th, same as Eric Clapton, MC Hammer, Nora Jones, Celine Dion, Warren Beatty, Vincent Van Gogh, and many others.
Hey, he shares a birthday with Vincent Van Gogh.
Gough.
Gough? I thought it was pronounced Go.
Gough.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It's okay. It's very easy to get that mixed up.
Different language pronunciation.
I always thought that the G and the H are silent.
Different language pronunciation.
Right. So let's get to the exciting match of the night as the women of AEW take center stage in this championship, in this AEW TBS Championship Fatal 4-Way as the defending champion, the double champ, Willow Nightingale, puts her title on the line against the Megasis, Megan Bayne, Marina Shafir, representing the Death Riders, and Mina Shirakawa, who seems fine after being mugged last week.
Yeah, mugged and having a chunk of her hair clipped off and smothered in not boobs.
But she's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Weird.
This is AEW. There is no such thing as consistency. Because the most consistency we ever got was when Darby Allin was escalating how many bandages he was wearing while he was TNT champion. You know, when he was trying to be... No, that was Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, when Orange Cassidy was international
champion.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
And he was trying to be fighting champion and fucking adding to the amount of bandages he was fucking wearing until the point that he looked like a toilet paper mummy.
Yeah, seriously, like the way they did it, the way they had it presented,
cartooned it up.
They cartooned it up. It's so stupid.
Okay, so all right, Megan Bayne, she's big, she's strong, she's mean, she's crazy. Marina Shafir, she's just like John Moxley, a jiu-jitsu jackoff. Mina Shirakawa, she is boobies. I'm calling a spade, okay?
She's more than boobies.
No.
She's more than boobies. She's dancing boobies.
You are correct. And of course, Willow Nightingale, who is an excellent wrestler. She's an all-around baddie, and she's been carrying herself with pride. So,
also, it took me long enough, but she's also from Long Island, New York.
Whoa.
Yay!
She knows it. All right, let's get into this match.
Yes, go for it. Now this Fatal 4-Way match was a lot of fun to watch as we see a lot of women like mix it up with each other. We see powerhouses mix it up, and we see Marina Shafir, we see Mina Shirakawa finally getting her payback against Marina Shafir as they mix it up in the ring. It was total chaos, and the fans were enjoying it. The fans were coming alive for these women. This is how you present the women's division.
Good.
It's amazing. It's
very
wonderful.
Good. More of this, please.
Oh, yeah. No, it's great. I loved it. And apparently, Marina Shafir isn't apparently Mina Shirakawa isn't the only person that Marina Shafir's got beef with. She also has beef with her temporary tag partner in Megan Bayne when they were in the women's tag team tournament and they failed to win. And she took her frustrations out on her as well. But yeah, I actually have a picture of that.
Her, who, she? Pronouns, pal.
Marina Shafir took her frustrations out on Megan Bayne as well. I think I have a picture of that. Yeah. Oh, no, not that, but it was the one after.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, Megan Bayne can fly, too. She hits a suicide dive, wiping out all three competitors.
God damn. No, that's scary because you like every one of these ladies, even though Willow Nightingale can match Megan Bayne in strength, and we've got Maria Shafir jiu-jitsu jackoffing, and Mina Shirakawa, she's lighter, she's more agile and shit. You've got a missile of a woman like Megan Bayne coming at you. You either run or accept your fate.
Exactly. Now, so yeah, go ahead and share that because that's what I was talking about. You like Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne were able to square off. Marina Shafir hitting a series of roundhouse kicks onto Megan Bayne, but Megan Bayne took her out and left her lying at ringside. And then we draw our attention back to the finish. Mina Shirakawa looked like she had the match won. Go share the final picture.
I'm sorry. I'm still not a fan of the sports bra Marina Shafir rocks. Look, K-Storm.
We're back at this again.
That back of that sports bra.
And we're back to that again.
That shit looks like all you.
That's not a sports bra.
Yeah, no, that's basically a fucking bikini, isn't it?
It's impractical.
It's dangerously impractical. I understand. Marina Shafir ain't got much. Like, she's a card-carrying member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, so it's not like we gotta worry too much about accidental nipple slip or nothing like that. I'm saying, just for her own personal comfort's sake, just an inch wider. Just an inch wider. That's all you gotta find. And I know that you could find top tier fucking athletics wear. Like, she knows people who knows people. She can find it. She can afford it. It ain't the end of the world for her. I'm just saying that, like, all it takes is one of these women and one of them being catty enough and bitchy enough to say, like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Boom. And, like, rip it from the upper point where the collar meets the little vertical, the little vertical bit. Tear it from there and boom. You get instant flash photography. I'm saying that because I want to make sure Marina Shafir does not accidentally get charges of indecent exposure. That would be very, very bad for her.
Okay, getting back
now,
to...
someone else who I would like to see place indecent exposure.
So in the final moments of the match, Mina Shirakawa looked like she had the match won. She signals for the figure 4 leg lock, her finishing move. But then Willow Nightingale was able to roll up Mina Shirakawa to pin and retain. Your winner, and still, the AEW TBS champion, Willow Nightingale.
All right. Okay. So... I'm sorry, it was a roll-up pin?
It was a roll-up pin. Like, as she was going in for the figure 4, Willow Nightingale grabbed Mina Shirakawa and rolled her up into a small package, into a cradle.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's what happened. I would have preferred a much more stronger finish, but this is okay, I guess.
No, it's not. It's a cheap knockoff. It's a cheap freaking fucking... It's a cheap fucking move.
No, you know what it is? Like, you see it as a cheap move. I see it as a way to protect Mina Shirakawa from actually losing clean.
Ah, god dang it.
So there's that. Now, let's get over to the exciting segment of the night, because these two men are going to meet face to face in the middle of the ring in front of the Sacramento crowd. Because Hangman Adam Page... Like, just a little continuity. Hangman Adam Page won the #1 contenders match against Andrade El Idolo at Grand Slam, and MJF successfully defended the AEW World title against Brody King. And now these two men are scheduled to face off at Revolution for the AEW World title. And when these two men face to face, their promo segment was amazing. MJF started first, and he admitted to Hangman Adam Page that he hates him for a number of reasons.
It's not hard to hate Adam Page, but yeah.
He hates Adam Page for all the stuff that he's done. He hates Adam Page because apparently people see him as AEW's main character. And most importantly, he hates Adam Page because Adam Page has 2 victories over MJF. He also points out another flaw in Adam Page, that he was given 2 separate opportunities, 2 chances of having an incredible run with the AEW World title, and he blew it. So, MJF pretty much said that at the end of the day, you're just a lucky shot, and you're out of bullets.
Ooh, cool. Hey. All right.
That was really good. That was awesome. Awesome.
Glad to see that the Hangman can hang, of course.
Yeah,
also, speaking of folks who can hang, up here, Vicente Guerrero, welcome to Wrestle Rewind. How's it going, buddy?
Welcome. Missed you last week, man. So, Hangman Adam Page, of course, had his own retort. He admits that Adam Page admits that he hates MJF. But he hates MJF because he used an opportunity. He used the guaranteed contract opportunity to weasel his way back into the title picture at World's End. Basically, how did he put it? Reaping off taking advantage of the blood from other men, and he hates MJF because it reminds him of himself. He believes that MJF and Adam Page are alike in the sense that both men need validation from the crowd. Not that
sadly, yes, they do.
Yeah, they need the validation. They need the championship. They need this, and it's a necessity for him. And then Hangman Adam Page tried to goad MJF into a Texas death match because the fans of Sacramento were chanting for it, but MJF wasn't having that. He wasn't falling for Adam Page. No, we're not going to have a Texas death match. You and I were going to have a straight up wrestling match because I'm not falling for your shit. But then Adam Page throws in another hook to the match. If Adam Page fails to beat MJF at Revolution, he can no longer challenge for the AEW World title ever.
Ever at all?
Ever. He's pulling a Cody Rhodes 2020. Cody Rhodes 2019, sorry.
God damn. And
So next week MJF will decide. So MJF is now taking a little interest in it, and he'll decide how they compete, even though Adam Page is still leaning more towards Texas Deathmatch. And I don't have a picture of it. I wish I do. But the way the camera cut to Adam Page's face as he was walking out into the ramp, and MJF is right behind him, still in the ring, there's an expression on his face. Like, Adam Page has an expression, on his face is like, what the hell have I gotten myself into? What have I done? Holy shit. Juan, your thoughts?
This sounds like it was fire. It's a shame we don't have any screenshots of it.
Okay, but, everything that they're setting up now, the stipulation, if Adam Page loses, he cannot no longer challenge for the world title.
Which means they're going to pull the trigger on that and not let him be world champion ever again.
Yeah. And you know something? MJF does have a point. 2 times, I hate to, add salt to the wound, but both times when Hangman Adam Page was champion, unfortunately, he really didn't do much to move the needle.
That's because he's kind of meh. He's better at chasing a title than, being a champion.
Yeah, no, exactly. I agree with you. And, and also, I'm going to say this right now, him being Trios champion along with Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight is incredibly unnecessary. The only reason they're Trios champions was because Royce Keys,
FKA Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, he left AEW and he's now because he's WWE bound. So I expect their team to just drop the Trios championships because it absolutely does nothing for them.
Shit. Well, I guess you're not wrong, but still, it'll be fucking wild seeing this match actually finally come forth. The only question is, will they pull the trigger on Hangman not being allowed to be a champion anymore?
I know. Holy crap. Yeah. All right. Now let's get over to the match of the night, and this was a tag team match, player.
Holla holla.
That's right. As a follow-up from last week's edition of AEW Dynamite, we get some tag team action as the team of Tomohiro Ishii from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Ishii from New Japan Pro Wrestling teams up with freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. Goes up against the War Dogs, the team of Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors from New Japan Pro Wrestling. And while the match was okay and they didn't do anything embarrassing or stupid, 2 things that took me out of this match. Number 1, the fans didn't care. The fans were quiet about this match. They really didn't care about it. And I guess they were kind of checked out after the women's Fatal 4-Way match, which was amazing, and after the promo off between MJF and Hangman. And number 2, Tomohiro Ishii kind of hurt himself during the match. It wasn't a full-on injury, but he wasn't wrestling at 100% midway through. He accidentally hurt his hip while taking a bump during the match, which really also kind of took me out of it as well. I want Tomohiro Ishii's in his 40s, and his mobility is extremely limited, and damn, dude, I just want him to be healthy. But yeah, no, outside of that, the fans really didn't care about it. The fans really didn't care about this match because I guess they really didn't care about the War Dogs.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think you're right. They just don't care.
But at the end of the match, near the end of the match, Darby Allin showed up at ringside and he brawled with Gabe Kidd, leaving Clark Connors all alone for Orange Cassidy to hit his finishing move to pin and win for his team. Your winners, Tomohiro Ishii and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. Please don't hurt your hip. But I'm okay, because hands down.
My hip!
Yeah, no, it was a fine tag match, but the fans just didn't care.
And that's kind of sad.
It is sad, but you know what's even sadder?
What?
A Hook promo.
Oh no, that was no wonder
I completely forgot about him! I completely forgot about Hook!
Oh my fucking god.
Yep, Taz is gone for the time being, but thankfully we got his son! AEW still trying to make him happen.
Let me look in the chat real quick before we continue. Adam Page saying that he would never challenge for the AEW World Titles. A classic Cody Rhodes mistake. Cody himself said it was a mistake when he did it. Matthew Coburn over here saying an extra letter S from being Mitch Connor is a relative. Ha.
Well, in Cody Rhodes' case, he kind of defended it because he was an executive vice president at the time, and he didn't want to come off as this man using his power to politic his way into an AEW World Title reign.
Yeah, but
you know,
Hangman ain't no executive nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Hangman ain't executive nothing to my ass.
Now that being said, okay, so in this promo segment, the Ops are in shambles. Samoa Joe has been sidelined with another injury. Royce Keys has jumped from AEW to WWE, so it's just Hook and Katsuyori Shibata. So in this non-charismatic charisma vacuum of a promo, Hook is declaring that he and Katsuyori Shibata are now recruiting new members for the Ops. Great!
Wow.
Once again, I completely forgot about you.
Wow.
Remember when he had an undefeated streak? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah, I don't remember that shit at all.
Nice going, AEW. You poorly built a wrestler so bad that you even got Jinder Mahal tweeting out saying, "Who the fuck is Hook?"
And that's from Jinder fucking Mahal of all people. People hinder Jinder, and then Jinder's fucking hindering back. That's fucking depressing, man.
It is.
Imagine getting dunked on by Jinder.
Now, before we get to the main event, let's briefly talk about this honorable mention from AEW from this week's edition of AEW Dynamite. Juancho? Yep. And it is the tag team debut of the Brawling Birds. This team from the United Kingdom, the team from England, is Jamie Hayter, the former AEW Women's World Champion, and Alex Windsor. Alex Windsor.
I was gonna say, cut that out.
Yep.
Okay, so two British girls put them together in a tag team. Yeah,
yep.
That's great.
And I kid you not, their wrestling gear and the way they're presented feels like a female version of the British Invasion from TNA. And I'm not talking about good TNA. I'm talking about Vince Russo TNA.
Kill it like the rest.
But nevertheless, they had a good squash match against a couple of AEW jobbers, and they actually did pretty well. So great debut for them, and this will no doubt help add more depth into the women's tag team title picture.
Kill it like the rest.
I just wish they were given a different look and a different thing to connect with instead of just two girls that are English.
Ishii turns 50 this past December, said his Wikipedia page, but hey.
Oh
I
my god!
He was 40 as well. Oh my fucking lord. Yeah. Like, he's pushing 50?
Dude!
Like, he pushed 50? Jesus Christ.
Dude!
Then again, that's me in 10 years. I got no room to talk.
Ugh. Dude, brother, Jack, stop wrestling! You're gonna hurt yourself, man!
Apparently not.
Ugh.
Apparently he's not gonna hurt anybody.
Alright, now let's get over to the main event. And this is a match that woke the crowd back up for the first time ever.
Yay!
It is a one-on-one contest with the best bout machine, Kenny Omega, versus Swerve Strickland.
All right, so two mainstays of AEW clashing head-to-head for the first time. Really? They've never fought before.
Ever.
Really? Huh. How about that?
Oh,
It's like Vegeta and Piccolo never fought.
I know, right?
Yeah,
That is so weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Color me surprised.
That's so weird.
It was like on Wednesday when we found out that one game, it was being made by Game Freak, and like, oh god, how about that? Yeah, Beast of Reincarnation. There we go. Yeah. It's like, how about that? Game Freak can make a game that's not Pokemon. What
I know.
The fucking odds?
It's all weird. Isn't that weird, Black Man?
Don't ever call him that again.
Almost as weird as what's going to happen to you.
If you say that to him again.
All right, but no, the way they started this match off, like it is purely personal between the two. There is nothing but animosity and hatred between Swerve and Kenny Omega. From the one-upsmanship to the reversals to the anger on their faces, the body language, the slaps to the faces on each other.
No, Jose. I think I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree in terms of the body language here, because I'm looking at the body language of Kenny Olivier over here, and this doesn't read animosity. This reads, "Oh God, that wasn't a fart." No, for real, K-Star, take a look if you can. If you can look at the face of Kenny Omega there. Yeah, no, that is the face of, oh no, that wasn't a fart.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. I'm a fucking man-child. This was part of my job.
Way to put a wet blanket on this.
You sure you don't want me to put something else that's wet on this, huh?
No.
Huh?
Let's just talk about the match.
Was it a fart?
Anyways, so Kenny Omega and Swerve, they continue their in-ring action. Swerve, of course, was these two guys kept it 50-50 in terms of offensive exchanges. And when we got back from commercial break, Swerve kept the pressure onto Hangman Adam Page until Hangman was able to hit a series of comebacks. There was a spot where, yes, Kenny Omega actually did hit a German suplex from the apron to the outside ring floor, but Swerve was able to land on his feet. He did a backflip, and he was able to knock out Kenny Omega.
Knock him out how? Was it a kick, a punch? What did he do?
Yeah, he hit him with a clothesline, knocked him down.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Beep. I'll keep talking. So, and when we got back from commercial break, like I said, Swerve Strickland was able to regain control of the match, was able to keep the pressure on him. Of course, Prince Nana is still ringside doing his Prince Nana thing. Make sure the fans cheer for whose house? Swerve's house! I'm sorry, I can't do a kid's voice worth saving my life.
Sorry, I didn't hear it beep.
Yeah. I got it. Kenny Omega, of course, then hit his comeback. He hits a series of V-triggers, and it's a series of Snapdragon suplexes onto Swerve Strickland, but Swerve was able to kick out after two. Let's see here. Swerve tried to go for the house call, but Kenny Omega was able to reverse it and hits another running knee strike onto Swerve. He tried to go for the one-winged angel, but Swerve Strangler was able to reverse it, knock him down, and hit the house call on Kenny Omega.
Do you even have any still shots of these, Jose?
Yeah, there's more than one.
Then why are you rumbling off while I'm not here to hit you up with more stuff? Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, because and then we get a referee bump, and Aubrey Edwards, she took the V-trigger like a pro. She got knocked out. Oh, no! Not Aubrey Edwards! You see one? Now do you feel bad? No. She got hurt.
No.
Ouch! Asshole!
Great match, and after his heel turn on Kenny, Swerve just became Jim Cornette's favorite modern-day wrestler.
So after the ref bump, Kenny Omega tried to go for the one-winged angel. Swerve reversed it, hits the house call, then hits the diving down drop kick. But another referee gets into the ring. I'll tell you how we got here. Another ref gets into the ring, but Kenny kicks out at two. So out of pure desperation, Swerve exposes the bottom metal part of the ring of the bottom turnbuckle And
so he took the turnbuckle padding off.
He took the turnbuckle padding off, and then slingshots Kenny Omega's neck, his throat, onto the thing. Ow!
Ah, nice.
Yeah, that fucking hurts. And then Kenny Omega, and then Swerve hits this incredible running, devastating house call, and then hits his finishing move, the big pressure, to pin and win. Your winner, Swerve Strickland, and he is not done. Swerve has turned heel, continues the assault on Kenny Omega, grabs the metal chain from Prince Nana, hangs Kenny Omega.
You know what? I take it back. This is the face of, oh, that wasn't a fart. K-Storm, take it back. This is the it wasn't a fart face.
Do you concur? She has no comment on it.
Mr. Quake, how's it going? Welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
And to finish off this assault, Swerve Strickland takes Kenny Omega to the top of the announce desk and then hits the vertebraker through the announce desk onto Kenny Omega, and the show closes with him looking at the camera saying, I needed this.
He's like, yeah, I haven't been mean in a while. I'm going to be mean. This was good.
Now we finally get heel Swerve again. Thank you. I love his babyface run. He's good as a good guy, but he is much better as a bad guy.
Hey,
if you don't believe him, ask Hangman.
You mean ask Kenny?
Ask Kenny. No, Hangman, because
I mean ask Kenny now because he fucking is trying to kill Kenny Omega here now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
God dang.
So Juan, your thoughts?
Okay, the match sounds like it was fun. It was wild. It was crazy. This finish is fucking crazier. So God help us. Now Swerve is back on his bullshit again.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, and the thing is that Prince Nana was caught off guard. He didn't know what the hell Swerve was doing. So I don't know if this is going to cause the pairing to split. You know, I don't know if this is going to cause a friction between Nana and Swerve.
Yeah, neither do I, because this is going to be mortifying in terms of the backlash for it.
Now, this is also done in a way to also write off Kenny Omega, because as of right now, there are no plans for Kenny Omega to compete at Revolution next month, because Kenny Omega actually will be traveling to Japan to participate in a Capcom-sponsored video gaming tournament.
So, Kenny blew off an upcoming pay-per-view, potentially. When is that? When is Revolution? March
something. Hang on. Oh yeah, my phone is right. Where's my phone? Oh, my phone got knocked out. Thanks.
No, it got set down.
Oh, it got set down. I didn't set it down.
I did, so I wouldn't kick it.
Oh, thank you. All right, let me look up AEW Revolution. Give me just a second. I can easily tell you right now. AEW Revolution is on Sunday, March 15th. So the week after NXT Vengeance Day.
So 3 weeks.
Yes.
He's going to be gone for 3 weeks at the very least.
Yes.
For a video game tournament.
Yes.
No.
I mean, prior commitments. I think this was planned before Revolution.
Well, it's like basically saying like, hey, I'm one of the pillars of AEW. I'm one of the EVPs, and I say, fuck this. I'm going to go play games.
Also, aren't you the one that said that Kenny Omega should wrestle less in order to protect himself, since he's still...
Yes, I'm saying that, and yes, I still stand by that. I'm simply saying, don't you think it's a little bit of a fuck you to Tony Khan and the AEW team that one of his biggest attractions, Kenny Omega, has such leeway that he can basically piss in the wind and nobody will fucking call him on it? And that he'll just go ahead and continue going to video game tournaments or other prior engagements rather than perform for the company that he's contractually obligated for?
Well, that depends. Do you feel bad for Tony Khan about it?
No.
Okay, then.
Well, fuck Tony Khan, but I'm just like saying, like, don't you think that has like a sense of like, hey, have some professionalism, prioritize the people.
No. I think it was likely discussed ahead of time, and I think their rivalry will kick back up after March is over.
I know. They'll resolve it some fucking how. It's gonna be a back-asswards way of
Double or Nothing
it.
will be the blow-off.
Again, a back-asswards way. But if they do get back to it, they'll come up with a way of trying to make it creative. I'm not saying that it'll work. I'm just saying that they'll come up with a way.
All right, so let's see here. All right, so Mr. Quick's saying Ghanaians are naturally heels now.
Ghanaians.
So Nana is heel like Kofi. Like, no, Nana is not heel. Nana is conflicted, bro. Yeah, no, Nana is conflicted. Anyways, so I know last week I talked about that I had some second thoughts about covering main event pay-per-views going forward on this
main events.
Pay-per-view main events going forward on this program. But I've decided, you know what? I may have ended a lot of my subscriptions, but I will find a way to get the content because I love wrestling and I love talking about this shit and I love sharing it with all of you. Because thankfully, because angels do exist. They sail across the 7 seas, after all.
Yo-ho.
Now, that being said, before we get into this week's edition of TNA Impact, let's talk about the main event of this year's TNA No Surrender, which took place in the town of rock and roll, Nashville, Tennessee.
Hee-haw!
That's right. Also the hometown of one of the greatest wrestlers in TNA. Well, actually, that's kind of a cheap cop-out. He's literally the king of the mountain. It's Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you said there was also saying the heel turn by Swerve is not totally new. It showed signs of heelish ways before eventually turning on Keith Lee. Swerve spread blood over his face after Samoa Joe beat him down in a contract signing. Yeah, like, we know that. Like, we've seen Samoa Joe healing it up, and that it ain't nothing wrong with that. I was simply saying that, like, okay, so he's healing it up now, and like it feels a little off, but you know what? It's perfectly fine that he continues his mean streak because that feels more natural for him.
Yeah. So let's talk about this. The main event is a tag team match, player.
Holla holla.
It is the team of the TNA World Champion Mike Santana, along with the TNA X Division Champion Leon Slater, going up against the team of the 2025 Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards representing the System. So Leon Slater is back on TNA TV. He's been gone for a while after touring with WWE overseas, and and these two guys have business with Nemeth and Eddie Edwards, respectively. And unfortunately, I don't have any... I literally decided to talk about this last minute, so I apologize for not having pictures of the match. But let's discuss it anyway. So we start off, of course, with Mike Santana squaring up against Eddie Edwards in the middle of the ring. The series of reversals, and of course, Mike Santana is looking incredibly strong, and he also gets the best of the exchange against Nick Nemeth as he's tagged in, and then Leon Slater gets tagged in, and Leon is just incredible. Like, you know what? He is such an amazing athlete. He is incredibly nimble. He's high flying. He's fast. He's got a lot of hang time, and he's also apparently he is the youngest and X Division champion in TNA history. He's maybe 21 or 22 years old? Like, damn!
Yeah, he's a young boy.
He's a young boy, yeah, that's true. Now, of course, during the rest of the match, the System were also at rings, later joined at ringside, and to stack the odds against our babyface champions. Leon Slater was worked over by Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards for a bit, and they were trying to keep him from tagging in Mike Santana. Eventually, Mike Santana did get the hot tag, and he was a ball of fire. He started laying in a series of strikes against Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards. He hits the Rolling Buck 50 on Eddie Edwards. He also hits the Death Valley Driver on Nick Nemeth, but Nick Nemeth was able to kick out after 2. And then the action spills over at ringside. As the babyfaces tried to fight off against the interfering System, out comes Steve Maclin, who, by the way, was fired from TNA. I say in quotations because I got swerved by these motherfuckers.
Called it.
Steve Maclin shows up, attacks Mike Santana, And and other referees tried to break up the fight, but then Mike Santana and Steve Maclin fought off against the referees, and these two men continued to brawl through the crowd, leaving Leon Slater all alone to fight off in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Well, no, not a 2-on-1 handicap match. I'm sorry. There's Nemeth, Eddie Edwards, and then the rest of the system. It's a 5-on-1 disadvantage.
Ow! So how's this bouncy boy X Division champion gonna hold it off against?
Well, it's simple. Out comes an angel that is 6'6" and 300 pounds of pure muscle, Moose.
Okay, that would do it.
He shows up to even the odds with the referee still knocked out, and the Moose fights off against the system, and he wipes them out. He power bombs Cedric Alexander, and he power bombs him he pretty much yeets him onto the system at ringside. And he continues to fight with the system outside the ring. So now it's along with Eddie Edwards. So now it's down to 1-on-1 Leon Slater versus Nick Nemeth. And then in the final moments of the match, Leon Slater finally catches Nick Nemeth off guard, knocks him down, and he goes to the top rope, hits the 450 Swanton Bomb to pin and win for his team. Your winners, Mike Santana and Leon Slater.
Holy shit! Nice. Well done. Good on them.
Yay! The Nashville crowd loved it, baby.
Very nice. Good to see that. And yeah, Moose will even up the odds anywhere. So hell yeah, Sea King.
Oh yeah, of course. He is the antithesis of the Vanity Project. He is a large guy, so he makes up how many regular guys?
2.5.
2.5. Yeah. Yeah, he is literally the antithesis of the Vanity Project.
Nice.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah. All right, so now let's get to the fallout. Let's talk about this week's edition of TNA Impact as they continue their tapings over in Nashville, Tennessee.
All right, and how do we start the show off over there in the Impact Zone?
Okay, so I didn't have a thumbnail for this, but the opening contest was Indy Hart. Yeah, no, I did a little photoshopping because this is an old one. Indy Hartwell goes 1-on-1 against one half of the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, Heather by Elegance, with Ash by Elegance joining commentary, and the rest of the Elegance brand at ringside. So, okay, so while the match was going on, first of all, Indy Hartwell is incredible in the ring. She takes the fight over to Heather by Elegance.
Cool.
And Ash by Elegance is on commentary, and she's issued a challenge to face off against Mickie James next week, who, by the way, returned last week and returned at No Surrender and fought off against Ash by Elegance.
What?
Yeah.
Mickie James is back.
Yeah, Mickie James is back.
Mickie James is back.
Yeah, she's back.
She's back.
She's back.
Hardcore Country.
Hardcore Country.
Hardcore Country is back.
Hardcore Country.
Don't touch me. I said don't touch me. The Hardcore Country's back. God damn. Holy shit.
But anyways, Indy Hartwell, of course, was also trying to fight off against the bullshittery that is the Elegance brand, continuing to interfere with the referee's back turn, but it was all for naught. Indy Hartwell was able to hit the diving elbow splash onto Heather by Elegance in the ring, and then finish her off with the full Nelson reverse STO to pin and win. Your winner, Indy Hartwell.
Yay! Indie wrestling is the best wrestling.
Hells yeah.
Okay, so the entirety of the Elegance brand. So the entirety of the Elegance brand has been put on notice by Indy Hartwell, and
even more so
by Mickie James.
Mickie James.
Mickie James. God damn.
I know, Juan. I know. You miss talking about her.
I love Mickie James. God damn it. All right.
It's okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with having the hospital for Mickie James. Nothing wrong with that at all.
No. You're right. You is right. But now let's get over to the exciting match of the night. This is a rematch from their pay-per-view encounter at No Surrender. A rematch specifically for the TNA International Championship. As the newly crowned champion... sorry. I forgot to mention I had photos of the from TNA Impact. That I did do right. Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
You didn't mention any of this shit. Come on, man. Well, here's this and there.
Oh yeah, no, that's Indy Hartwell dealing with the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Split it into 8.
Yeah, split to 8. Yeah.
So everyone starts with 1.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, no, that's Indy
damn.
Hartwell fighting off against the bullshittery of the Elegance brand, and the Elegance brand was ejected from ringside.
Yeah, you need to stay on top of shit. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. As the newly crowned champion, Trey Miguel puts the title on the line against Stax. And
Channing Stax Lorenzo.
Yep, who is, of course, accompanied by the newly crowned TNA Knockouts World Champion, Ariana Grace. Can we give her a little round of applause for her? Like, you know what? She deserved it. Yeah, she kind of pulled a fast one and pulled a cobra out of her pocket, but she deserved it.
Wait, did she wear the fucking snake sock and everything?
Yes, she stole the cobra from Santino Marella. She stole it from her dad, and she used it against Laying Lee.
Fuck.
I know. It's some bullshit.
No, seriously, that's fucking crazy.
Anyways.
1/8 of a lasagna.
Yay!
Wrong plate.
Yeah, wrong plate.
Wrong fork.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Okay. So yeah, this rematch, this time I do have photos, so you might want to...
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
You'll want a dairy pill.
I know. I'll probably have to wait till after the review.
Yes, you will.
All right, so here we go. So, yeah, no, these two guys start squaring off in their rematch from No Surrender.
Wait, before we forget.
Okay.
He said it was saying earlier, he said Swerve sort of stole Vinny Marsalilla's Horror King gimmick. Then again, Vince stole tons of WWE gimmicks in his pre-ROH days.
Come get your food, child.
Leon Slater's trying to be the Black British Chef Hardy.
As long as that is no drugs, that's a decent guy to copy.
Yeah, no, as
Yeah.
long as he stays clean, man, and stays healthy.
Exactly, yes.
So, anyways, Leon Slater versus Stax. Incredible, intense in-ring action. Trey Miguel and Stax start off with a series of reversals, a series of fast-paced moves, and Ariana Grace, of course, still at ringside, still parading around with her newly won Knockouts World Title, and providing a little bit of interference for her fiancé.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But of course, the newly crowned champion was not deterred. Trey Miguel continued to hold his ground. Yep, go ahead and share it.
Oh shit!
Yep, Stax, of course, laying in that devastating clothesline onto Trey Miguel, continuing the punishment, and then Trey started hitting a series of comebacks, like he starts hitting his diving Meteora onto Channing Stax Lorenzo, and then he hit his finishing move onto Stax to pin and retain. Your winner, and still the TNA International Champion, Trey Miguel.
God damn.
And also, can we pull up a picture of the green strap of the TNA International title? Because, I don't know. No, I don't have it. No, as in downloaded from the internet.
Okay, fine, chill.
Yeah. I don't have it saved.
Well, I'm trying to freaking pull it up. Give me a minute.
Pulls it, drop the ball.
Yeah, just type in Trey Miguel green strap or something. Or, yeah, that works. All right, here we go. Because I actually want to comment on that. Like, is that a good picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good picture. Okay, we'll use that. I don't like getting stuff from Threads because, I don't know. Because Threads, but fuck it. All right, that's a very tiny picture, but yeah, no, the international title is now in a lime green strap, and
it's the same lime green and Trey Miguel's colors.
Yeah, I like it. It's fine. And at the end of the match, of course, the president of TNA, Carlos Silva, in his boring, bland TNA hat, shows up and awards the title back to Trey Miguel, puts it around his waist. I don't know why he needed to do that. He didn't lose the title. But whatever.
Yeah, I was wondering what the fuck is that about. That only makes sense if you're crowning someone who's brand new champion.
Oh, Carlos Silva, you have to justify your reason to be there, I guess.
I don't understand.
But it was still a great match nonetheless, and I loved it.
So I guess the international championship is going to be getting the Ultimate Warrior treatment.
I guess. Who knows? I think the international title is getting a grassroots movement.
What?
Huh?
Never mind.
Were you trying to make a green joke?
Yeah, no, sorry. That floundered.
It flopped. Sorry.
Let's just omit it from memory.
Sorry, I'm going to have to remember it forever now.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't, Juan. You literally don't have to remember it.
But it's funny.
Asshole.
Only a little.
All right, let's talk about the exciting segment. And it is an in-ring promo segment with the TNA World Champion, Mike Santana.
Yay!
So, this segment is on two fronts. First, he addressed Steve Macklin, who resurfaced at No Surrender to attack him from behind, and he pretty much laid out a warning to Steve Macklin that if he keeps knocking on the devil's door, then the devil's gonna answer, and he best be ready for a fight. So yeah, no, we're looking into Mike Santana versus Steve Macklin late down the road for the TNA World Title, possibly. And then he also called out the X Division champion Leon Slater to apologize for being absent in the later half of the main event match because of the bullshit with Steve Macklin. That it wasn't fair, that Leon Slater had to fight against the odds on his own, and he felt bad about it, and he apologized, and everything's fine and dandy. And then, go ahead and share it. Because, Leon Slater, he's all smiles, he's doing great, and apparently, they also talked about how Daria Ray pressured him to use option C to challenge Mike Santana for the TNA World Title.
For those of you who do not know, the X Division champion has a special little trick up their sleeve that they're allowed to use called Option C, where in exchange for relinquishing the X Division championship, they can automatically challenge for the TNA World Title.
That is true.
Right. So you mean to tell me Leon Slater was basically being bribed by the Suit to try and glorify himself?
Pretty much. But then out come the Nemeth brothers, Nick and Ryan Nemeth.
Oh, dear Jesus, here we go.
Yep, Nick and Ryan Nemeth, of course, are not happy about Leon Slater and Mike Santana winning at No Surrender. And the champs pretty much called the Nemeth brothers to go down to the ring and challenge them for a fight. But then they were interrupted by the aforementioned Daria Ray, the Suit, which, by the way, the Suit is an anagram for "Shut up, I'm talking."
Wait, seriously?
Yep. It even says it on her Titantron graphics. Suit, shut up, I'm talking. And once again, in her non-charismatic way, Daria Ray pretty much put the kibosh on these two guys having a fight, and the match is instead postponed for next week.
All right, well, at least we'll have it as an official match.
Yeah. God damn it, I'm sorry, but you gotta have some personality. You can't just be this angry woman all the time.
You can if that's your character.
Also, the Suit, shut up, I'm talking? Really? Is that the best TNA creative has for her?
Look at it this way, Jose. It suits her. I wasn't trying to go for the pun, by the way. But yeah.
All right. That hurt. That really hurt. That hurt worse.
I can tell. I'm feeling the psychic damage backlash here.
That hurt worse than Mark Davis getting his hand bitten off by Jon Moxley.
It wasn't bitten off.
I mean, gnawed on. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was stupid. All right. Now let's get to the match of the night. And this one is a one-on-one contest between two knockouts on TNA Impact. As Tessa Blanchard, who's accompanied by Victoria Crawford, and who's the other lady? Juan, read it, please.
Who is that? Mila Moore?
Mila Moore. Oh yeah, she's a newcomer. Yep. As Tessa Blanchard takes on Jody Threat.
God dang it, Matthew! Thank you. He's over here saying the joke hurts so much. There's going to be a lawsuit.
I swear.
Devil went down to TNA Impact on the best wrestler there's ever been.
You know something? I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow because we've all got jokes for days, and I'm expecting everyone to follow suit.
God, you're hurting me here, man. What the fuck? I thought we were just here to have fun and goof around. You're causing harm.
Well, listen, I made a very bad green joke, and I needed to rebound, okay? Anyways,
Okay,
so
yeah.
this match was okay. Of course, the story, of course, is Tessa Blanchard is working over the ribs, the midsection of Jody Threat. So she targets the ribs of Jody Threat throughout the entirety of the match. And, yeah, go ahead. I can't believe I actually have photos of this. Jody Threat, of course, tries to mount an offense. Not sure why TNA grabbed a black and white picture of this.
There
was no blood.
There was no blood, right?
No, there was
Then
no
what the
blood.
fuck?
It's so weird. But, of course, despite Jody Threat's continued offense, Tessa Blanchard continues to work over the midsection, targeting the ribs of Jody Threat. And as Jody Threat tried to get her second win, the match was thrown off as a disqualification because the other ladies then jumped in. Victoria Crawford and Mila Moore jumped in, and it was a 3-on-1 beatdown.
God damn it!
Yeah.
No, we're not even gonna try to beat you clean. Just like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care about winning or losing the match. I'm just gonna whip the shit out of you.
Until two of the other TNA babyface knockouts showed up. The pink-haired girl, I remember her name is Harley Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what her tag partner's name is, but they showed up to save Jody Threat from the 3-on-1 beatdown.
Hang on. Let me see here. Harley Hudson and her tag partner. Let me see here. It'll show me. It'll show me some fucking where. Let's see here.
You're likely not going to see it here on... Well, maybe if you read the results. Or...
Hold on.
Tag team. Yeah, there you go.
Right, let me see here. No, I don't care about fucking cage match wrestling. Jesus, idiots. No.
You're not going to find it on the
Wait.
Pro Wrestling Wiki.
Partner. There we go.
Okay. No, not.
Harley Hudson, Mila Grace.
Mila Grace, thank you. Mila Grace and Harley Hudson showed up to save Jody Threat from the 3-on-1 beatdown.
Yay!
Yay!
Et cetera. Okay.
So, I mean,
that's
this
cool.
match was okay. They're obviously going to push for a 6-knockout tag match or something down the line. Honestly, at some point, like, you got to move Tessa Blanchard on already. These victories for her are fine, but it's got to lead somewhere. And I think that this feud with Jody Threat and the other girls is just a temporary stopgap until they put her back on track in the Knockouts World title picture.
Yeah, well, here's hoping we can actually get that ball rolling.
All right.
Shit.
Now let's...
Yeah, no, that's such a cheap way of getting out of it, though.
Yeah, I know. Now let's get over to the segment of the night, and it is an in-ring segment. Wrong one.
What the...
You selected...
I jumped over.
Yeah, you went backwards. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. There we go.
Sorry, I see a purple background and look.
It's okay. It's another in-ring promo segment with Elena Black, the former NXT Women's Tag Champion, gets into the ring, and she reflects on her loss during the Knockouts Battle Royal at No Surrender.
No!
She talked about how she was cheated out of it because Mara Sade eliminated her, and secured her spot as a number for a future shot at the TNA Knockouts World Title. And Elena Black, I was trying to hear her talk, and she was sounding bitchy, and she was shouting like she cheated, but I was also distracted because she was also chewing her gum while talking. Like, she wasn't like or fumbling on her words, but man, seeing her chewing her gum is like so distracting. Like, why are you chewing gum?
Of all the things to be distracted of by Elena Black, the gum chewing is what gets you?
Bitch, you're distracted by other things about Elena Black.
Yes! That's what a normal person does! By the way, she's hot. That's not what's important. What's important is, how was the delivery in the promo?
Okay. Like,
what was the content of the promo?
The content
how was
of
her delivery?
All right,
Did you feel it?
Yeah,
Were
no,
you feeling
I
this
kind of
crowd?
felt it. She sounded bitchy, of course, as she should, because she's a heel, and she was bragging and boasting. And then pretty much the same energy as when she made her first promo on TNA Impact.
But that one wasn't all that great, though.
It was a little better, but then
this is better?
Yeah, then out came Mara Sade to have a promo off with Elena Black. They talked about how they both came from the same place without mentioning WWE by name.
Motherfuckers, you're allowed! You've got an NXT partnership with okay, is it just because they're not allowed to use their WWE names?
I
That
guess.
they're not allowed to also mention WWE? Like, guys, come the fuck on. You're both NXT stars. You're both fucking...
Yeah, but they were fired last year.
You know what I fucking mean.
I know what you mean. I know what
We
you
don't know the terms of their termination.
Okay,
We kind of do, but that's not even the point. Like, the point is, like, they've got a partnership with NXT already.
Hidden ones, like NDAs and...
Yeah. Now,
The point is, like, it still feels weird. Why the hell?
it feels weird.
being
And
so
then Elena Black starts
weird
using...
coded.
Yeah, and then Elena Black starts throwing in insider terminologies into the promo by calling Mara Sade an industry plant, because while Elena Black grinded it out in the indies and busted her ass wrestling for many years, Mara Sade didn't go through that same grind. And so she called Mara Sade an industry plant. She called her a phony.
Joe, that's not inside terminology. Being called an industry plant is it's pretty ubiquitous when it comes to like insulting somebody for being a phony. Case in point, Kendrick Lamar calling Drake a plant, amongst other things.
Yeah, and he did it so awesome that he did it in a minor.
Ha
Ha.
ha
Ha.
ha.
Anyways,
Pseudo-anagram for
I thought when Mara Sade showed up, that really got things going. But other than that, like the promo was from Elena Black was all right.
Matthew Colbert saying she must watch Louis Lecca because he calls a lot of people industry plants.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry, but like, I get it. There are some terminologies that are not.
Oh, sorry, Matthew Colbert also said, you guys also say anything? I was distracted, lol.
Ah. All right.
Okay, so yeah, it's she's not wrong, but did she feel like she was like legitimately trying to like tear down
Mara Sade? Yes. And Mara Sade pretty much said, "Hey man, pretty much said anytime anywhere, let's you want to fight, we'll fight." And that's where the segment ends. Like things got really good when Mara Sade showed up. I think like Elena Black is much better when she's addressing in front of a person, like face to face.
When she's addressing someone with her grievance and she has someone she could direct it to.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's when she picked up, and that's when you could feel the energy off her.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's still something that Elena Black's got to work on. You know, she'll get there.
Of course she
Just
will.
takes a little practice. You'll be okay.
Now, before we talk about this week's main event from TNA Impact, let's go ahead and briefly discuss the honorable mention, which is a tag match, playa.
Holla holla.
The team of BDE and Rich Swann versus Sinner and Saint, Travis Williams and Judas Icarus. And this was actually a really awesome tag team match. There are no heels on both sides. Like, both of them are babyface tag teams. BDE worked well with Rich Swann during this match. Lots of high flying action, lots of spots. Sinner and Saint, of course, were the ones that picked up the win, but there was no animosity. There was no bullshit that happened afterwards. Certainly no bullshit from Eric Young, thank goodness.
Why are they pushing Eric Young?
I don't know. And both teams actually shook in respect.
Shook hands in
respect.
Oh, so, like, they shook in respect? What are
Sorry,
they vibrating in place at each other?
in respect.
What are they
I meant
fucking
shook hands.
doing
Don't get
sauna?
hyperfixated.
No, I'm not hyperfixate. It's part of what I do. It's part of what I do for this show, okay? Sue me.
All right. But this was an honorable mention. I thought this was a really great tag match.
Yay.
And now, let's get to the main event. And this is a first time ever, a guitar case casket match between Elijah versus Mustafa Ali. There are no pinfalls.
Fuck?
There are no submissions, no disqualifications, no countouts. The only way to win is to put your opponent in the guitar case casket.
And close the door.
Close it on it. And I have a picture of it. May not be the best accurate picture of it, but holy shit. Give TNA credit for committing, not that one.
Well, I'm sorry. I was trying to find...
Keep coming back to that. I have the picture of it.
Here it is.
Because they committed to the gimmick. That That may not be an accurate picture of it, but that is the giant...
That is an accurate picture.
Okay, that is the coffin-sized guitar case. Holy shit.
No, it's a guitar case.
It's a guitar case shaped coffin,
I
and it was amazing. And they brought it out funeral style. They had a couple of guys in black.
You had Paul.
Let me explain. They had pallbearers dressed in black with black cowboy hats because Nashville, and they brought it out, set in the middle of the ring, and then at ringside they had other musical instruments. They had ukuleles, they had banjos, they had drum sets to use as weapons.
Okay.
It reminds me of how they set up the Donnybrook match in the good old fashioned Donnybrook match with the brawling brutes and the beer and shit,
and the old wooden kegs and shillelaghs and bar stools and shit.
I love it when they do those gimmick matches. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give them this. It's different. It's interesting.
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna knock it. Please tell me there were hand symbols. Please tell me there were crash symbols.
No.
How the fuck can you not have crash symbols as part of the instruments? Look, it's easy. One symbol in one hand, one symbol in the other. Fucking Looney Tunes style that shit.
Because when I think of the city of the town of rock and roll, Nashville, Tennessee, I'm not thinking cymbals.
Yeah, well, drum sets have cymbals in them too, so yeah, you kind of can. You can kind of get away with it. And you know what I don't think about when I think of the musical culture of Nashville? Ukuleles!
You know what else we don't think of? Getting dropped on a bunch of steel chairs. So during the first couple of minutes of the match, yeah, no. So Mustafa Ali tried to get the upper hand by targeting the tricep, and then Elijah pretty much backflipped Mustafa Ali onto the steel chairs set up at ringside, right next to the entrance ramp. Ow!
The chairs were just open like that?
The chairs. Mustafa Ali set it up. Mustafa Ali set it up, and he tried to suplex Elijah through
into it, and Elijah just went lol nope.
Yep.
Nice.
So Elijah took control of the match, and he hit Mustafa Ali. He tried to hit Mustafa Ali with a ukulele, but he missed, and he broke the ukulele off the ring post. Poor ukulele.
Let me take a look in the chat here. Lol, that's what El Mariachi is going to be buried in. Ha. And Matthew Coburn. Ali took 2 crazy bumps in this match. Excuse me. The guys were using drums as weapons. Looks like Elias and Ali were going full death metal.
You know what? I know this is wishful thinking on my end, but if I ever do pass away, I would like to be buried in a guitar-shaped coffin. I mean, in a guitar case coffin. That's just my wishful thinking. I know they don't exist. I know it's just for the match, but one can dream. Anyways, so continuing on. So, Elijah continued on punishing Mustafa Ali until Mustafa Ali was able to regain control thanks to the order for interference. They're bullshittery. So Mustafa Ali regained control and targeted the surgically repaired triceps on Elijah that was previously injured, and he kept weakening Elijah. There were moments when they tried to get each other inside the coffin, and they have a weird setup. They have a camera inside the coffin, and it looked very weird. It gave me the referee camera vibes.
Oh, god dang it.
Anyways, so getting back to the match, go ahead. It's all good. Yeah, no, that's what the attempt. Like, that was Elijah's attempt, and Mustafa Ali smashed the damn door onto Elijah's arm, targeting the tricep.
Oh, clever.
Clever indeed.
Like I said, okay, this is goofy a little, but it's different a lot. And that's interesting. And it gets people talking and looking and shit. And this is fucking... I got no issues here. I want to be like, I want to feel like this is dumb, but this is the right kind of dumb.
Right?
This is the only in pro wrestling kind of dumb.
Exactly.
Where you would find an oversized goddamn guitar case or a casket in the shape of a guitar case. Then again, Matthew Coburn says he's seen a coffin in the shape of the Ghostbusters.
Wait, you mean like an Ecto, like the Ecto 1?
Like the Ecto, no, the logo of the fucking,
the logo
of the ghost in the stop sign, right?
Oh, I think. Anyway, so Elijah was able to hit a comeback on Mustafa Ali. He grabbed the banjo from ringside and hit Mustafa Ali with the banjo, so that was fun. And then he laid out all of the Order 4, except for Agent Zero. Agent Zero then interfered, and he chokeslams Elijah ringside. He then pulls out a door from under the ring, a.k.a. a forbidden door.
Cut it out.
And he sets it on top of the open section of the coffin. And he tries to chokeslam Elijah through it. Elijah wasn't having that shit. And Elijah pushed Agent Zero face first onto the drum set, knocking him out completely. He goes back into the ring. And Tasha Steelz tries to get involved. And then Elijah sets up Tasha Steelz for like a tombstone pile driver. But then Mustafa Ali grabs the guitar and he tries to El Kabong Elijah from behind. Elijah
upside the head with it.
Elijah turns around and Mustafa Ali accidentally kabongs Tasha Steelz while still in tombstone position. That poor woman.
Idiot! Oh my god! Wait, so she's upside down being held by Elijah.
Yes.
And Mustafa Ali is
tries to sneak behind.
And he's swinging horizontally?
No. Like he's on the wide part.
No.
Yeah, he swung horizontally.
Yeah, he swung horizontally.
Elijah turns around and
it cracks on
Tasha's back. Yep.
Okay, because if you're going El Kabong, that smacks vertically, like as if you're going down on the person's head.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, how the hell do you get Tasha Steelz in the back or in the head if she's upside down? Unless, oh my god, it's gonna smack her in her ass. No, you said that he swung it horizontally, so it went across her back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you gave me a weird visual there.
It's okay.
Real quick, in the chat, Vicente said when Dimebag Daryl was murdered on stage, R.I.P. Dime, he was buried in a Kiss coffin. His favorite band growing up.
Nice. All right. So in the final moments of the match, after Tasha Steelz was done away with, Elijah hits the spinning tombstone pile driver onto Mustafa Ali, tries to roll him into the coffin and seal it. Mustafa Ali then low blows Elijah, and then he gets back into the ring, continues to punish him. He grabs another, and then Mustafa Ali tries to go in for the charge, but Elijah pulls out another guitar and El Kabong's Mustafa Ali in the face, and then he grabs Mustafa Ali and chokeslams him through the forbidden door onto the coffin and seals the coffin for the victory. Your winner, Elijah.
Okay. God damn.
And that, folks, is all she wrote, or rather, all he wrote.
Oh my god. This is what happens when you speak with Zeke.
On your thoughts.
My thoughts?
The first ever guitar case coffin match.
All right, yeah, this is fucking excellent. This is fun. It's a little different. We got some gimmicky shit in there, but okay.
Holy crap! I love that they actually committed and built that giant ass guitar case shaped coffin. That is so cool.
Oh my god! That no, they didn't build that. Somebody fucking found that shit.
Oh, well, I mean, whether they found it or whether they built it, it's still awesome, and it's still new, and I love that they showed it off, and it's great, and it's a great way to finish off the show. Wancho, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, so obviously the main event is what stole the show for the Nashville crowd, and Elijah was the right person in the right place at the right time. The match was pretty much made for him, and him and Mustafa Ali had an incredible main event. Everything else was also fun. Trey Miguel retains the TNA International title. I love the green strap. It's awesome. And
that reminds me, what's his face? Matthew Coburn earlier said, "Yeah, go ahead and put that lime green the national belt up against the green screen, and you'll see the chrome parts of the plates float around in the air."
Lol. Anyways, as for Tessa Blanchard, I mean, she's got to move on at some point. Like, if they're going to push her back into the main event picture with the Knockouts World title. They got to push her soon. Like this little feud that she's in right now with Jody Thread. Like I said, I feel like that's just a temporary roadblock, and they're gonna move her on from that shit. And other than that, it's a pretty solid show. Now, this week's edition of AEW Dynamite was amazing. I was not turned off by the whole hand shit with Jon Moxley. I thought that opening match was still fun.
I'm sorry, we're gonna have to fucking disagree there because that was fucking dumb.
The main event,
him bleeding hard ways from punching the fucking
ring post.
Yeah, ring post without meaning to or whatever.
That's one thing.
That's one thing, and I can understand and I can justify.
But then Moxley going crazy.
Nom like a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
Oh my
Kenny
God.
Omega versus Swerve Strickland was definitely woke the crowd back up, because after the Fatal 4-Way women's match and after the promo between Hangman and MJF, the fans were pretty much asleep and pretty much silent throughout the rest of the show up until the main event. And it's sad because, Tomohiro Ishii is a great wrestler, but unfortunately, like I said, he has his limits. He has his limits in mobility, and he also got hurt during the match. But everything else was pretty serviceable. I'm actually looking forward to it. Please stop making Hook happen. I think
y'all fucked up Hook.
Yeah, he's cooked.
Hook is cooked. Fuck it.
Hook is cooked. Now, this week's edition of WWE NXT. Yes, we have a pay-per-view, finally. We're finally putting things in motion. Joe Hendry versus Ricky Saints for the NXT title at Vengeance Day. Looking forward to it. And I feel really bad for Jada Parker with the neck injury. I hope it's not real, and I hope it's not too serious.
Allegedly.
I know, like I said, it's all in the gray area. Somewhere in the gray area of my shirt.
Yeah, I take it with all the grain of salt.
Yeah. Everything else was great. Everything else was fine. Yeah, no, everything else was fine. The exciting match, of course, Tony D'Angelo. Man, he looks a whole lot different than when he was the Don. Like, he looks meaner. He looks stronger. He just has a whole different presence. He is not the Tony D from the Don years, Wancho. This is a whole different character, and I'm all for it. And of course, the Fatal 4-Way tag match was fun to watch. Go out of your way to look up clips on the CW YouTube channel or on the WWE YouTube channel. It's amazing. So,
all right,
that's gonna do it, folks. And of course, we are coming back this Saturday for another exciting edition of Los Amigos Play as we continue the playthrough of Sonic Frontiers on the Nintendo Switch. Angel Mendez will be back, so we'll have our host back. Yay!
Yay!
My hosting duties are finished, I hope.
No, he's just doing that for now.
Yeah, and of course, we'll also have another exciting edition of our number one show, The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick. But until then, Mr. Wanna Rouse, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Casabona, as he reviews for you the best and the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Step to the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell, stay up to date on all of our content. Become a Native Flocker by hitting the join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/TheRavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting edition of Wrestle Rewind. For Mr. Juan Rouse and for K-Star of Cosplay, I'm Jose Casabona, and this is Wrestling.